Remember to click subscribe and notification button for more Appa's video.
Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. I'm going to cook a tofu dish today. I don't know about you, but tofu is always Appa's comfort food, especially when after it is deep fried. I get my helper to help me to deep fry my tofu just now. There's actually 2 pieces of tofu here, deep fry, and I cut them into 6 pieces each. Yeah, 6 small pieces. Yeah. You don't have to deep fry until it is fully cooked, because I'm going to make it into a stew later. And tofu usually after deep fry, it will actually becomes very fragrant. It will really brings out the nice aroma of the soya bean. And be very careful when you are deep frying. Try to use some of those more firmer tofu for deep fry, because if you use the soft one, it will actually break apart very easily. Alright, and I'm using tofu, I'm not using dougan. Okay, dougan is actually the dry part. This is still kept inside the water. Now after that, I have about 200 grams of minced meat here, some chopped garlic. This is fermented soya bean, a few pieces of slices of ginger, and this is chicken stock. That's how simple the ingredient is. Let's start cooking. Okay, if you're using stainless steel like Appa, always put the oil into cold water, then only you raise the heat. This will reduce the sticking. Okay, so we're going to saute our garlic, ginger, and also the fermented soya bean. Immediately you can smell the flavor. You can also chop the fermented soya bean. Okay, up to you. Alright, once you smell the aromas, we can actually put in saute the minced meat. I came back quite late today, so I don't have enough time to marinate my minced meat. But if you got time, you can actually marinate your minced meat with some light soya sauce, some oyster sauce, and Shaoxing wine. Okay. By the way, many people thought I'm only making all these videos for my YouTube. Actually, no. All the videos that you see Appa's making, they are all my family's dinner. I try to cook every day at home, at least for dinner, so that for my family. Okay. So all this you are looking here is my family dinner. Okay, you want to saute, let's stir fry the minced meat for a while. Alright, nice. I'm going to season my minced meat with some oyster sauce, 1 to 2 tablespoons. Okay. Some light soya sauce. I want to give it a bit of dark soya sauce for the color, and my Shaoxing wine. Many people ask me this question, Appa, can I use Western wine to replace Shaoxing wine? Not advisable. Shaoxing wine has its acquired taste, so you may want to use back the Shaoxing rice wine. Yeah? Unless you don't take wine, then you totally omit. You don't take alcohol. If you don't take alcohol, totally forget about Shaoxing wine. Okay, don't worry. For those who has children at home, don't worry, you can use the Shaoxing wine because when the shaoxing wine is in contact with the heat, all the alcohol will be evaporated. Left over will be the natural sweetness from the rice itself, fermented rice. Okay. All right. Our minced pork is almost ready. Now I'm going to put in the stock. And my tofu. Always remember, use a good stock, and it's always will help you to create a very nice flavored dish easily. You don't have to use MSG, you don't have to use chicken powder. Just use a very good stock. Okay. Appa has few videos on how to make pork broth, how to make chicken stock. You can just search for it. Okay. Almost done. I'm just going to close this with a lid and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Yeah, I want the flavor to go into the tofu, and we will let it simmer under medium-high heat. Then we will come back later. Okay, just now I saw a lot of steam coming out, so I will, because my soup isn't a lot, so my broth isn't a lot, so I actually tone down the fire to medium heat. So it has been simmering for the past almost 10 minutes. The broth has reduced by itself, it's thickened up. Now you can also choose to starch this dish, but you probably, if you follow Appa for quite some time, you probably knew Appa doesn't like to starch my dish so often. So you can starch it, but Appa is not going to starch it this round. Okay. So I just want the tofu to be nicely absorb the flavor. So now let's do some final seasoning. Basically, it's almost done. Going to give it a bit of salt, little bit of sugar. If you are not comfortable in adding sugar here, it doesn't matter. You don't have to. The reason of adding sugar right after salt is because the sugar will actually intensify the saltiness of the salt itself. Try your best to keep the shape of the fried tofu. Alright? It's basically done. I'm going to show you how I serve it. Okay, before I serve, I'm going to give it a few dashes of white pepper and some green onion on top. Chopped green onion. Alright? Okay, so if you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to click like and follow button. Follow Appa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Enjoy your dinner with your family. Bye bye.